Hey guys, it's Vera Wild, and I am back again with more tips for beginning cross-dressers. I didn't want you to think that just because Dear Vera's in full swing that I was going to forget about this. So, let's get into purses. Now, purses, pocketbooks, whatever you want to call them, they are something that a lot of us don't think about until it's too late. And what I mean by that is something that we tend to take for granted when we dress as men are our pockets. Because men's clothing have useful pockets. You stick your wallet in it, your cell phone, your keys, and you go about your day. You're fine. Women's clothes aren't really like that. I mean, if you're wearing a dress, you're not going to have any pockets at all. And even if you're wearing jeans or slacks or something that actually has pockets, you're really not going to want to put anything in them. They tend to be much smaller, much tighter, and most women's clothes tend to lay in their bodies in such a way that if you actually put something in those pockets, it creates a very ugly lump that just doesn't look good. So women's clothes, if they have pockets at all, they're pretty much just decorative. So you are going to want to have a purse or a pocketbook. Now, I'm not going to get too much into different styles of pocketbooks or what you should get, because honestly, that's up to you, what works for you. But I'm going to talk about what you should be putting in it, because I think a lot of us, our instinct going out is we've got to have everything. We've got to have all of our makeup with us at all times, and we end up just overstuffing these things, or with one of those big massive bags. And if that's what you want to go with as a choice and that suits your style, by all means, you've made your life very easy. But if you want to go with something smaller, something like this, you can actually pack pretty full of whatever you wanted. It's fairly decent size. It's got pockets in the front. But if you wanted something maybe a little smaller, a little sexier, you're going to want to pare it down to the basics, the bare minimum, the essentials of what you want to have on hand. And that's mainly what I'm going to talk about. Now, first of all, your cell phone. You do want to have this with you, particularly if you are going out in public dressed, because as much as I wish it was not the case, the reality is you may find yourself in a situation where you may need to call for help, call for someone to pick you up, or, even not taking the gloom and doom mindset, if you go out drinking for the night, you may need to call a cab. So, cell phone should be a no-brainer. You are going to want some degree of makeup with you, but you don't want to go overboard. You do not need to pack your entire makeup kit into this bag. There's really only two things that I would call absolute essentials that you should bring with you, and then anything else is optional if it fits. One is lipstick. Now this one is going to be important because this is the one most likely to wear off over the course of a day out. Obviously, if you're wearing a lip stain, something that's longer lasting, this is not so much a concern. But if you're wearing traditional lipstick and you go out and you eat, if you're eating, you're drinking, if you're kissing, anything like that is going to wear it off. You're going to want to be able to reapply it. Now, the other makeup item that I would consider essential is going to be a compact. Particularly if you're going out to a club or going out dancing or anything physically active, you're going to want to apply a little bit of powder to keep from glistening if you start to sweat a little bit. And of course, in addition to that, the compact is also going to have the mirror in it, which if you can't get to a bathroom or someplace with a mirror, you're going to want that for reapplying your lipstick. Now the next thing that I am going to bring out is your wallet. And this one, it's a bit of a hang-up for some of us because we look at a wallet and we think, well, that's a masculine thing, I don't really want that. But there's a lot in here that you're going to want on hand. And because there is so much in here that you need, I personally just opt to stick my whole wallet in, and then I know I've got everything with me. Now, if you don't want to carry your whole wallet with you, you can strip it down to the basics. You're going to need your ID, whether it's a driver's license or whatever you have, because even though, and obviously you're probably not going to want to show it to anybody because your ID is going to show you as a man, and you're not going to want to have people seeing that, you need to have it on you. Because it's just a very bad idea to be walking around without identification. So you need your ID. You're going to need some form of cash, whether it is a credit or debit card or actual physical cash. So you're going to want at least those two things with you. So identification, money. Again, I opt just to stick my whole wallet in there, but that's up to you. The last thing is something that I don't have on me to be able to show you, because I actually don't carry this anymore, but I'm still going to recommend it for the vast majority of you. And that's condoms. Now, obviously, you hopefully know if you are planning to go out to hook up or find someone to have a bit of fun with. And hopefully you know if you're not planning to do that, but I think it's a good staple just to have on hand. Because unless you're in a completely committed monogamous relationship and you know there's no chance, I just happen to go with the theory it's better to have it and not need it than to find yourself in a situation where you need one and you don't have one. So just stick them in there. They're small, they take up no space at all, and I just don't think it's ever a bad idea just to have them on hand. Again, if you are in a serious committed relationship, don't worry about it. But if you're single at all, even if you're not planning on finding somebody, you never know what's going to happen when you go out. So it's just better just to have them. Just have them on hand, then you don't even have to worry about it later if something does happen. So that's purse basics. Hopefully that helps, and until next time, guys,